So let's practice what you just learned. Do you think this is a -1 correlation, -0.5, 0.5, or 1? Do you think this is strong? No, so it can't be a 1 or a -1. Is there a correlation here? Is that 0? I think there's a pattern here. Look at it. You see it? You circle it. It's like, ooh, it goes down. So, since it goes down, it's a negative correlation, but it's not very strong, so I'd give it a -0.5 correlation. Okay, some people, be careful, because some people might call that 0. Be careful on these questions. Now look at this one. Isn't this more clear? Okay, look at all these dots. Is there a pattern? Look at this. If I circle them all, is there a pattern here? Does it go up? Does it go down? No. That means it's no correlation. What is the correlation coefficient that goes with no correlation? That's a 0. That's your correlation coefficient that represents this. So there's two things I could ask. I could say, what type of correlations does it have? You would say, no correlation. Or I could say, what is the correlation coefficient? And you would say 0. So know the difference between the two questions. Alright? Estimate again. What do you think this has? It's a positive relationship, so it's either going to be a positive 0.5 or a positive 1. It's really close to a line, right? You can draw a line. That'd be a positive 1 because it's pretty strong. Okay? Alright, the next thing you should be able to do is what we say is approximate a best fit line. You probably did this in Algebra 1. Okay, what you're going to do is this. You're going to draw a scatter plot. So I'm going to give you a table, X, Y, and you've got a bunch of points here. You're just going to draw a scatter plot of all these points. Alright? That's step 1. Draw a scatter plot of all these coordinates. I know. 1, 2, whatever it is. 3, 4. And draw them all. Next, step 2. Sketch the line that appears to follow most closely the trend given by the data point. So you're going to draw a line that it's basically the trend of these points. Okay? So you're going to make a best fit line. So you're going to take your ruler and go through as many points as you can. Okay? Don't just go down the middle, but try to get as many points as you can. Maybe that's not the best fit. Maybe it's through these 2 or 3 points here. Okay? It's kind of ambiguous sometimes, a little bit. Okay? But go through as many points, and then choose 2 points on that line. I can't choose this one that's not even on the line, or this one. This one is on the line. I'm going to circle that one. This one is on the line, so I'm going to circle that one. I'm choosing 2 points on the line and estimate the coordinates of each point. So let's say that one is, oh, that's 1, 2, and this one is whatever it is, whatever in the table, 5, 8. Okay, I just made it up. All right. Now what you do with those 2 points is, you should know, what we want is, we want the equation of this best fit line. That's our whole goal, an equation of the best fit line. Okay, so you know how to find that between 2 points. That was last section. This is the equation. This equation is a model for the data. So all this data right here can be represented by your equation between these 2 points. You know, I'm just going to save time, say, oh, that's y equals 3x plus 2. Okay? This equation would represent all of this right here. Okay? So, that's how to approximate a best fit line. Let's actually do this. Here we go. So if I give you, okay, here's alternative fueled vehicles in the United States after 1997. Approximate the best fit line. So what would you do first? Well, you would take this table and you would plot it. So you make a scatter plot. Okay? Put all these plots down there. What do you do next? Okay? Sketch a line that appears to best fit the data. Okay, so they show you right here. So here's all the points that you should have drawn, and then you put a line through as many points as you can, as close to the points as you can. Alright, that's step 2. What's step 3? Find 2 points that are on the line. You see, this one's perfectly on the line. This one is perfectly on the line. Step 4, last step, use these 2 coordinates that you found and find the slope. So we would take what? 548 minus 300, right? Find the slope of these 2, and then 7 minus 1. That's me finding the slope. 248 divided by 6. Hit enter. Get the slope. M equals blank. You plug that into y equals mx plus b. So we got m. Then we got to go back and find b. You guys have done a few of these. You should be good at this. Okay, so I'll just kind of move on. I'll show you what they do. Find the slope of those two, and that's what they got. 248 over 6. 41.3 is your m. What do you do to find your b? You plug in one of these 2 points. Probably easier to plug in this one. So you got m, you got your x, and you got your y, right? And then that's what they did. They used point slope form. That's fine. Long as you get the same answer, you're okay. Alright, there is your equation. That's your approximating the best fit line. Finding the equation of the best fit line. Okay? That's what I need you to be able to do.